5 side hustles for beginners or teens. And I'm not going to BS you guys. These are all side hustles that I have done in the past or currently still do. So I'm going to go over 5 of my favorites that beginners can get into and make money literally the same day, if not the same day, within the week or the month. And I'll break down how much money I've made with these and the potential of some of these side hustles. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into this one. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the free newsletter as well with the pinned comment down below. I talk about my current businesses and new business opportunities. So let's get started with number 1. That is being a copywriter. So you may think, do you have no skills in writing? You do, and you have something to write about that you're knowledgeable about and more knowledgeable than some other people. Honestly, some people that will pay you to write can write themselves. They are just too lazy to do it and will pay someone else to do it. So I've been doing this for 3 years now, I think. And when I first started out, I was charging, like $5 for close to 1,000 words. Basically was getting very little money for, over an hour of work. But I started on platforms like Fiverr and Upwork and charged very little till I got reviews. Then I started charging more. And you may think it's going to be a hard side hustle to tap into. It's really not, especially if you have very specific interests. So I started writing, and I still currently do write from time to time on bigger jobs. And what I started with was sports and business. So just find what you're interested in. And then I actually evolved that into YouTube script writing, which some of these YouTubers that have thousands, even millions of subscribers, they do pay people to write scripts for them for some of their videos. So that's what I've been doing. And you can charge a lot for basically a 10-minute script. You can charge upwards of $200 for that. And that's something I can write in 2 to 3 hours, depending on the topic and amount of research. So it is really good amount of money. And say you're just doing 1 or 2 scripts a day, charging between $100 and $200 for a script. That's some pretty good money on the side, just working a couple hours per day. So you can make upwards of $500 to $1,000 per week as a YouTube script writer, or you can actually write real articles as well. And you can actually charge a little more for lower word count articles. Like scripts are going to be like 2,000 words. For articles that are like, 500 words, I do charge more per word for these smaller articles. But to get started on this, just sign up for Fiverr and Upwork and charge very little for your work at first, get reviews, and get some paying customers. Honestly, just setting up a profile on Fiverr and Upwork, charging $5 for 1,000 words, you should be able to get jobs within the first week doing this. And then you could scale it up from there and start making 500 to 1,000 per week. Okay, the second side hustle that I recommend for anyone to try is going to be print on demand. There are a ton of print on demand sites you could sell on now. The best is going to be Amazon if you can get accepted to Merch by Amazon, which I've been on for like 3 years now. Also Etsy, which is definitely have more competition now, but very viable as well. I've made over $7,000 in a single month selling print on demand on Etsy. I've made videos on it as well. You can check those out on the channel. And then there's also smaller print on demand sites like Redbubble, TeePublic, and others like that I wouldn't really recommend, but if you're just getting started, I would go for them. You definitely could make some money there. It's not going to be as much as something like Amazon or Etsy. And essentially what you're going to do is just make designs that people are going to be searching for and don't have a ton of results on Etsy and Amazon. And then also you're going to want to try out different products that people really aren't making. So everyone's making t-shirts. Try something else, print on demand besides t-shirts, and you could find some success with that. I've had months of making over $4,000 in profit on Amazon. And like I said, over $7,000 on Etsy. So definitely viable side hustles. Just getting started, you could probably expect to make a couple $100s in your first few months, but then you can just keep scaling it. It takes a while to learn, see what is working, what is not working, what kind of designs you have success with, and then just go from there and scale it up to over $1,000 per month. Definitely a side hustle I recommend, all online. You can make money within the first week doing this. So highly recommend it, especially on free sites like Etsy and Amazon. Redbubble and those other ones as well are free, so you don't have any startup costs. Okay, the third side hustle idea is going to be a service-based business. So this one could be harder to get jobs right off the bat, but within the first month, you should expect to get jobs. You can make listings on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. You could make flyers to put around your city or door to door. It could be anything in the service industry. For me, when I was a kid, I did mow lawns. You can charge more than you think to mow someone's lawn. If it's a decent sized front yard, you could charge $40. And in nicer neighborhoods, people will honestly not even think twice about that. And then you're going to get recurring customers, and you can do add-ons. You could rake leaves for an extra $20. You could clean their gutters for an extra $40 on top of that. You could wash their windows for another $30. You could wash their car for another $20. So with service-based, I would recommend just putting your name out there on those sites that I mentioned, as well as door-to-door knocking and flyers in your neighborhood. Especially if you're a teenager for this one, you could definitely get some sales going door-to-door. Then offer some initial services and then add-ons on top of that. So, it is hard to get one customer. And if you're just getting one customer to mow their lawn for $40 and they just want it, once every 2 weeks, it's hard to get a customer. So you might as well try to get as much money as you can out of the customer by offering more services on top of just an initial one service. So I would say in the first month, honestly, you could make $400 just with the methods I gave here. You just have to mow 10 people's lawn for $40 each. Then also add on the additional services, and then you'll probably only need like 7 or 8 customers. With the added on services, you could charge more for those as well. Okay, the fourth side hustle, this one probably out of everything is going to take the longest to start up and make money. But if you're on TikTok and you have at least 1,000 followers, definitely sign up for the TikTok affiliate program. I've been hearing insane things about this. Personally, I haven't made money yet with TikTok affiliate because I don't have an account with 1,000 followers. But with 1,000 followers, you can make a video about a product, tag the product, and if it goes even semi-viral, if it gets like 10 to 20,000 views, you should expect to make at least a few sales from that video. And if you're uploading 1 to 2 videos per day and have a couple semi-viral even videos, or if you have a viral video, you're going to be making some pretty good money. Some of these commissions pay out between like $5 and $10 for a sale. And if you get someone to buy the product on those thousands of views that you're getting, you can make some pretty decent money doing this. So definitely try out that. But personally, I have 2 monetized YouTube channels, not this one, obviously, that I'm not at 1,000 subscribers. I have a sports betting channel and a basketball channel. Both are monetized. The sports betting channel, just with YouTube ad money, I make over $500 a month on average. Sometimes it's closer to 1,000. The basketball channel, I don't post that much, still can get over $100 in YouTube ad revenue. But the sports betting channel, I do have sponsors on that can also make over $1,000 per month. I might do a full video on my YouTube income, but for now, you're just gonna have to take my word for these channels. But the ad revenue and then also sponsorship deals, you can make a good amount of money on YouTube. If you want to take action right now, I think you could easily make over $100 in this next month if you have over 1,000 followers on TikTok and are posting at least one video per day talking about or promoting a product with TikTok Shop. Number 5 is going to be flipping items. And I think this is the best method for beginners and teens to get into. I just did a full series on this. You could check it out on the channel. Basically in 5 weeks, for starting from $0, I made $1,000 flipping items. I had 3 really big sales. Basically, the strategy here is going to be buy cheap things at thrift stores, the Goodwill bins that sell things by weight. Look on Facebook Marketplace, go to garage sales, find things for really cheap, look them up on eBay. If there's not that many listed and a lot sold, then that's something you could buy and you could flip on eBay or even reflip it on Facebook Marketplace. So some of the things I bought during the challenge was a Tamagotchi for $6. I sold it for $320. I got a photo scanner on Facebook Marketplace for $40 and sold it on eBay for $350. I got 2 tennis rackets at the Goodwill bins that sell stuff by the pound. So I probably paid $4 for those and sold them for $125 on Facebook Marketplace with no fees. But you can make money the same day with this if you just buy something for a few bucks at a thrift store, see it sells on eBay for $30, list yours for $25 or $20, and you could be profiting money in the very first day doing this side hustle. So hope you guys enjoyed this list of the 5 side hustles for beginners or teens. Obviously, they're all side hustles that I have tried and have made money with in the past. So if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel and also sign up for the newsletter for free, where I talk more about my businesses and other businesses that I'm looking to start. So we'll see you in another video. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions about any of these side hustles.